Hey Rene, this is John West Coast Connects. We reached out. Lee spoke with you on Monday, promised this free video, so here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and sweet. Just want to show you 3 tips that you could do to potentially increase your traffic online. So, with that, let me get started. Love the logo. You got your socials right here. Click the call button, which is important. Your email, your form submit. So, you're doing a lot of great things in terms of conversions from the get-go. You want a lot of different ways in which people can convert from the front. You don't see a email here, usually like a virtual chat or something. But whatever you can get in terms of conversions is great. The one thing, looking through the site and looking through your service pages, like this water restoration page, um, there's just not a ton of content through here, and there's not a ton of buyer intent keywords. And when I look at your site as a whole, there are some good things you're doing. There's some things that potentially you can improve upon, and you are ranking on 24 keywords. Your name, you're killing it. Water restoration Miami, you're on the top of the second page, which is getting you a little bit of traffic, not much, because there's not a lot of volume on that and that keyword as it is. And you know how it goes. If you're not on the first page, you're not really usually getting a ton of traffic unless there's a lot of volume on that particular, like water damage Miami. That you'll probably get some traffic on the second page here, but you guys are on the 8th page. So um, outside of your name in that water restoration Miami, you're really not uh, anywhere closer than the third page on most things. And one of the reasons, is content, and specifically having these buyer intent keywords through your through your site. And I did find almost 6,000 searches a month for various things: mold removal Miami, mold remediation, water damage restoration Miami, water damage Miami. Um, so say I wanted to rank for this water damage restoration Miami keyword, right? I would have that as a heading. I would have that within my text. I would even save an image as that keyword. So instead of this image being saved as, see what it's being saved as, commercial, whatever, it would be saved as water damage restoration Miami. And then this one would be saved as water damage Miami. And this one would be saved as, water restoration company Miami, and so on and so forth. You want those keywords verbatim throughout your content, because it allows Google, when they crawl your site, to rank you faster, more efficiently. Uh, you know, the more content you have, the more keywords you could be found for, and it also is a ranking factor. If you look like at sites like Wikipedia, Yelp, one of the reasons why they do so well is because they just have a ton of content. So content's really important, and not only content, but also having those buyer intent keywords throughout your site. So that would be my first tip. My second tip would be to continue to build and grow this Google business profile. So, everybody searches differently, right? Some people click on the first thing they see, which is a great reason to run local ads, these Google guaranteed ads. They typically have a high conversion rate, or these ads under here, these Google ads under here. And, you, you know, for the people that click on the first thing they see, it's a great way to capture that audience, right? Or the people that trust Google and want to, do these local ads, because Google does back them, back people to a certain amount, a dollar amount for work that's guaranteed through these Google guarantees. So for those people, you're capturing them by running these ads. And then there's a certain amount of people that like to pick on, pick a company that's close to them. So getting in this Google map pack is pretty important. And in fact, they can pull up to 40% of the traffic, these 3 right here. So it's really important to, get there and then ranking organically. And if you can pull from each spot, you're going to maximize the amount of traffic that you're getting. But how you really build this up, continue to add 5-star reviews. If you can get in the vicinity. So see, these guys are 100, 150, 200. That's kind of what you want to continue to build. You want to kind of compete with them in terms of getting those 5-star reviews. And if you can get 1 or 2 a week, you're looking at 50 to 100 a year. So really important to add those reviews. Making sure this information is pretty consistent through the web. So if you have a Yelp page or a Angie's List, Home Advisors, whatever it may be, you want to make sure that this information is pretty consistent. Because what Google wants to see is that people look in different platforms and get the same accurate information. And last but not least, you want photos that are saved as keywords and geotagged. So if I'm wanting to rank for this water damage restoration Miami keyword, I would save a photo as that, and I might, pick this location, for instance, and Google will feel that you did a service at that location. And the reason that's important is because it gives an idea of Google, like where you're working, your service area, how often. So it's really important to geotag those areas. And last but not least, you want to really build up the strength of your site. And how you do that is by adding referring domains that send backlinks to your site. And you have a lot of referring domains, but the problem is only 10 of them are do follow links. And do follow links are really the ones that give you power. And as you can see here, your power is really low, 3 and 0. Typically, with restoration companies, you want to be 20s, 30s, 40s. And just to show you what that looks like with your competition, this is Water Damage, Miami, Water Damage LLC. And they're in the 30s and almost a 1-to-1 ratio, and they have 500 or 454 referring domains. And again, this is just backlink. These are just websites that send links back to your site. And of those 454, 422 are do follow links. So whereas you basically have half the referring domains, and they have like 400 times the amount of do follow links you have. So as you can see, their power is a lot. They're ranking on almost 400 keywords. They're getting almost 350 searches a month, and obviously that's making them quite a bit of money. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope it's been informative. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions, comments, concerns. We would love to chat with you, help you any way we can. We also have a link to our Google Calendar. Feel free to schedule out a time. Myself or my business partner Jackie would love to get back to you at whatever time works for you. So with that, have a great day, and God bless. Thanks, Rene.